I followed a stranger's car to a nature preserve at 2 a.m., I should have just gone home. I work for a catering company, which means I spend most nights driving a massive company truck from one event to another. It's not a bad job, but the hours wreck your sleep schedule. By the time I get home, I'm either too wired on caffeine to sleep, or I crash for 12 hours straight. One night I was driving home around 2 a.m. in my own car for once, and I realized I'd had one too many energy drinks to fall asleep anytime soon. I also hadn't eaten in hours. There's a 24-hour McDonald's about 10 minutes from my house, right off the highway. It's not exactly a busy spot at 2 a.m. on a weeknight, so I was surprised to see a few cars ahead of me in the drive-thru line. While I waited, I noticed an old, beat-up Volkswagen with tinted windows backed into a corner of the lot. It didn't make sense, the dining room was closed, and the employee spots were on the other side. I figured it was just someone eating in their car. I'd done that myself. Still, something about it felt off. I got my food and pulled away, but I wasn't ready to go home yet. There's a huge nature preserve near my house, up on a mountain, with a lookout point at the top that overlooks the whole city. During the day you can drive the loop road right to the peak. After hours, the road's blocked to cars, but you can still walk it. My friends and I used to go up there all the time in high school. I hadn't been in years, and some part of me wanted that nostalgia hit. The parking area was empty when I pulled in, just a gravel patch off the main road. Before I'd even turned off my engine, headlights swung into the lot behind me. It was the same Volkswagen from McDonald's. I felt my stomach drop. What were the odds? I parked a little ways off and just sat there, waiting, watching. Nothing happened for a solid minute. No music, no movement. I told myself I was being paranoid, maybe they just liked the same spot I did for a smoke. I almost talked myself into being calm. Almost. I picked up my phone and called my friend Sebastian, who lived a few minutes away. I told myself if he didn't answer, I'd just eat in my car and head home. He picked up, said he'd been up doing homework anyway, and agreed to swing by. While I waited, I kept my eyes locked on that Volkswagen. It never moved. When Sebastian pulled in, I felt better. We got out and started up the trail toward the lookout. Right before the parking lot disappeared from view behind the trees, I glanced back. All 4 doors of the Volkswagen were open. 4 guys were standing around it, just looking at each other. Not talking. Just looking. I grabbed Sebastian's arm. He saw it too, and for a second neither of us moved. Then we kept walking, faster, until the lot was out of sight completely. My heart was pounding, but Sebastian shrugged it off, said they were probably just heading up to smoke too. We reached the top, sat on the old rock wall overlooking the city, and started eating. For a few minutes it actually felt normal again, like being 17 and carefree. That didn't last. We heard laughter and footsteps coming up the trail. 3 guys appeared, passing a blunt between them. They walked straight up to us, not toward their own spot, straight at us. The one holding the blunt had tattoos up both arms and a nose ring. He offered us a hit. We said no. One of his friends laughed and called us lame. Then I made a mistake. I asked them if I'd seen them at the McDonald's earlier. The guy's smile vanished instantly. His friends went cold too, staring at us in this heavy silence that felt like it lasted forever. That's when it hit me, there had been 4 guys in that car. Only 3 were standing in front of us. I was ready to bolt. I could tell Sebastian was too. Finally the guy in front pulled down his hoodie to show a McDonald's uniform underneath. Said he'd just gotten off shift, came up here every night with his friends to unwind. It sounded almost reasonable. Almost. But it didn't explain the 4th guy. Or why they'd looked at each other in total silence back in that parking lot like they were coordinating something without words. We said we had to go and started back down the trail. That's when Sebastian grabbed my arm and pointed into the trees. The fourth guy was standing there, half hidden in the dark, holding something I couldn't make out. The second he realized we'd seen him, he started moving toward us. We ran. I don't remember much of the sprint down that trail except the sound of footsteps closing in behind us and Sebastian's breathing next to mine. We hit the parking lot, dove into our cars, and floored it out of there. I kept glancing in my mirror, terrified I'd see headlights behind me, but I didn't look back at the lot itself. I couldn't. I didn't drive straight home. I didn't want to risk leading them to my house. Sebastian and I met up on his street instead, both of us still shaking. He pulled out his phone. He'd managed to snap a photo of the group without them noticing. The next day, we went back to that McDonald's in broad daylight and showed the photo to one of the employees. His face changed the second he saw it. He told us the guy in the photo used to work there. His girlfriend worked there too, until she dumped him. He didn't take it well. Started showing up, harassing her on shift, following her home after work. He got fired. A restraining order followed not long after. Apparently, he'd been violating that order ever since, camping out in the parking lot at night, waiting. I have no idea why he followed me. Maybe I just looked like an easy target at 2 a.m. Maybe it was random. I keep telling myself the police will catch him before he tries something worse. It's been a week. I haven't been back to that McDonald's. I haven't been back to the preserve. And I don't plan to anytime soon.